Good morning. How you guys doing this morning? No, I'm not outside today. It's cold. I about froze yesterday when I was out. Make sure you guys share this post on your page. Hey, Instagram. How you guys doing over there? I got y'all kind of high today. What's going on, everybody? Now, let me brush these knots out. I didn't brush my hair before I came on. How y'all doing this morning? It's Thursday. Ooh, we about one full week into this stay at home. Hunty. Oh, my God. I have to wait till I get all the way to this part before I comb these curls out, because they don't last and they look a little weird because I'm a little choppy with the thing. But if I don't wait, then they're gonna be gone before I can do anything. Let me see, y'all. Let's play around with these backgrounds a little bit. Which I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all think. Trying to figure out which background to use today. Where y'all want to be at today? Tell me which background you like the best. The right words say. Which background do y'all like the best? Hey, Instagram. It's not snowing. That's different, isn't it? I don't know, I have a tendency to want to do stuff that's outside. I guess because we kind of stuck in the house. Which background y'all like the best? Oh, that look like fire right there. Y'all ain't helping. Which background y'all like, and I'll stop. I'm just gonna pick one. How about that one? Y'all like that? Y'all like this background? Which one y'all like the best? Y'all like that one? Which background do y'all like for this morning? Any comments? Any comments at all? Okay, we'll leave it right there. So let's jump right into this. 100%. Hey, yes, it's me. Hey, Johnny Bird, how you doing this morning? How you guys doing this morning? My name is Michelle, and I'm your host for the Morning Moja. Thank you for jumping on really quick. I ain't gonna hold y'all long because I had y'all on here a long time yesterday, but y'all got me all in my feelings yesterday. So I was about to drop some nuggets, but that coldness was just too much for me. It was too much. But anyway, for those of you that are new to my page, make sure that you share this on your page. Invite somebody to come on in. We are here this morning. Today is Joy. This is Morning Moja. Every week I get on here in the mornings and I share with you motivation, optimism, joy, and tomorrow will be a little bit of advice. So for people that you know that are in the beauty industry, make sure you tag them in this post and make sure you let them know to come on and jump on in because I got some nuggets for them on tomorrow. So this morning, you hesitated. You hesitated. There was something you were supposed to do, or there was something you was doing, and I'm talking from my personal experience. There was something you were supposed to do, or there was something you was doing, and you hesitated. You hesitated because you didn't want to get hit. You hesitated because you was concerned, or because somebody told you, that might not be a good move. You hesitated, and you put yourself on pause because of what you thought might happen, or what you seen happen to somebody else. You hesitated. You fell back. You fell all the way back. You stopped. You didn't go no further. You quit. You quit. And guess what? Quitting is not always a bad thing, but in this particular situation, you quit. You hesitated. But you hesitated for the wrong reasons. You didn't go further because you didn't want to take that hit. You felt like, if I take this hit, I'm going to lose everything. If I take this hit, it's not going to be a good look on me. But let me tell you something. We all got hit now. We all hit. Now what? Now what? Now what? You in a place right now where you have to do certain things. See, right now, your status don't matter. Your money don't matter. Your title don't matter. Where you work at don't matter. What your skin color don't matter. Who you think you are at that job or in the church, it don't matter. None of that matter. You know why? Because the great equalizer, COVID-19, that equalized the playing field. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how much money you don't have. Because for people who don't have money, they getting help now. You got people getting help and getting food stamps, getting unemployment. They ain't never been able to do it. I've been in the beauty industry for over 30 years. They have never extended us unemployment. They have literally made a category for photographers, hairstylists, barbers, estheticians, manicurists, people who do gigs. You can apply for unemployment. This great equalizer had put the world, not the nation, put the world at its knees. Put it at its knees. And then shut us all the way down. Shut us all the way down. So you got hit. All of us got hit one way or another. Some of us got hit harder than others. But my question to you today is this. When you were supposed to start your business, when you were supposed to start your church, when you were supposed to quit that job you was at, when you were supposed to go try to apply for that job you wanted, when you're supposed to go back to school, when you're supposed to work on that relationship, when you're supposed to work on that relationship with your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your old friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your lover, your husband, whoever, your wife, your grandma, granddaddy, cat, dog, ferret, whatever it is. You was afraid to make that move. You was afraid to take that hit because you thought that it was gonna hurt too bad. You thought that if you made that move, if you did that, if you quit that job and jumped out into your own business, that brilliant idea that you had, that you was gonna take a hit so hard, you weren't gonna be able to survive. You was afraid of failure. We've all been there. But now you hit. Everybody hit. Now what you do? What do you do now? What do you do now? Lay down, quit, give up, cry, don't try? What do you do? What do you do? The one thing you can't do, what do you do? Make excuses? Your excuses ain't gonna work no more. You ain't in no place right now where you can even lay down, make no excuses, give up. The only thing that you can do right now is keep fighting. Let me tell you something. I started a group called the Mojo Warriors, and I'm gonna tell you why I use warriors. Because in life, it doesn't matter. Right now, we getting hit with COVID-19, but some of y'all done been hit your whole life. When this happened, y'all was like, "Oh, okay." It's just another thing. You so used to being hit. You so used to being the target. You so used to taking the L, falling down. You are so familiar with taking a loss in almost every situation you done been in, that when this situation happened, the only thing you looked at is like, oh, it's affecting them now? Because you're used to it. You used to it. Some of you used to it because you understand that when life happens, that something is always going to hit you, whether it's something like this, whether it's something like that. See, you have a clear understanding that hits don't stop coming. But for some of you backed away because you was like, you know what, I don't want to go through nothing. I don't want to be, I'm going to go to work, do what I need to do, pay my bills, take a vacation or two, have a little kumbaya at the house, and I'm good. I'm good. But you know deep in your heart you're supposed to be doing something greater. You know deep in your heart you're supposed to be going back to school. You know deep in your heart you're supposed to start a business. You know deep in your heart you're supposed to reach out and start that nonprofit. You know it's a whole bunch of stuff that you wanted to do, but you let other people talk you out of it. Or you let your past failures keep you from moving forward. That's the worst kind of quitting that you can do, is when you let the things that you failed at before stop you from moving forward. We all have been hit. Your status, money, church, none of that matter no more. None of that matter. Ain't but two things right now that matter. Two. Two. One is your personal relationship with God and understanding who it is you are and your decision to keep moving. You're not going to always have some. I said it yesterday and I can't say it enough. In order for you to maintain your joy, in order for you to even be happy in this life, the first thing you got to be happy with, and I'm not talking about how you look, I'm not talking about the clothes you wear, the car you drive. You got to be happy with the inside person that you are. You need to be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm the best version of myself. See, y'all worried about not having a conversation with your mom and your daddy. You worried about not having relationships with your friends. You done kick people to the curb. You don't even care because they done did something to hurt you. They done offended you. But you don't even realize you ain't got no relationship with your own self. You ain't. Somebody say, you get up every morning, girl, your hair down and your makeup stage. You know why my hair and makeup look like this? Not because I'm on live. Because when y'all see me off live, I look the exact same thing. I do this because this is what make me feel good. I do this because I love me and I love this. I love doing this. I love hair. I love everything about it. But I really do love this. I really do have a strong passion for it. But you cannot keep going through your life counting yourself out and dipping and dodging situations you need to take head on. We are put in a place right now. We are forced to be at home. For the most part, people are complying. A lot of people are not complying. God knows they're not. I seen one while ago. People are not complying at all. But some people understand that life is all about hits. And life is not about when you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit. All of us, I always say this. I always say this when people say, oh, people talking about me. They lying about me. They gossiping about me. My family ain't talking to me. My mama and dad, my sister, my brother, ain't nobody talking to me. Get a number. We all go through the same stuff. Everybody get a turn. Everybody get their turn. This just happened to hit all of us at the exact same time. You don't get the furlough life. You furlough at a job, furlough with a lot of things, but you don't get that with life. It's going to keep happening. It's not about when you're going to get hit. And the director of CDC said the same thing before this COVID-19 hit the West Coast. He said it's not about if it's going to hit the United States. He said it's a matter of when. He said we all need to be prepared. This man said this back in January. I remember hearing it on TV. I watched the financial news every single day. He said that in an interview. I said, okay. Because one thing, if you want to know how life is, stop looking at the news and start looking at the financial reports. The whole world revolves around money. Every single situation, everything you need to know the truth about, watch the financial channel MSNBC. You won't have to look at nothing else because everything that you need to know is on there. But he said it's not about if it's going to happen, it's when it happens. I told you yesterday, I remember growing up and learning about finances that you're supposed to keep anywhere from 3 to 6 months to a year's worth of your pay put to the side just in case some kind of tragedy happens. This right here is evident that most people don't do that. You got all types of people. They said an unemployment filing is the highest that it's ever been in the history of America. It's the highest it's ever been in the history of America. That means we've surpassed pretty much the Great Depression when everybody was out of work. I mean, they got this thing so marked. I don't think you guys really understand the gravity of what's really happening in the financial industry. If you don't keep up with it, you should, especially if you're a business owner. Some serious things is happening, and there's some serious ripples that's going to happen. For some people, it's going to be bad. Some people, it's going to be good. It's going to be an opportunity for others. It's going to be a disadvantage for others. But you always hear people say the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. Let me tell you something. This is it right here. This is it right here. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. When you hear them say the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just, let me tell you something. It ain't no about to exchange hands. If you in the know and you connected with the right people, that exchange is happening even now. Even now, Macy's got kicked off. Macy's got kicked off the S&P 500. That's huge. That's huge. These businesses were not built to go through anything like this. The wealth of the wicked have been laid up for the just. And right now, if you just and you're in the right place with the right connections, you understand exactly what's going on. And this is the time that you can get off your knees groveling, get out of that fear and that hesitation that you had for so long, and move in a way that you never moved before. This is your opportunity, but you have to make a decision and understand this, that hits won't ever stop. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And when the when happens, the thing that I want you to understand today is that when situations happen in life, it's about how long you are willing to fight, how long you're willing to keep getting back up. You're not going to always stand flat-footed on your feet. It's been plenty of times I got knocked flat on my face. Flat on my face. I mean, sometimes I'm like, Lord, I do not have the energy to get up. He said, you already up because I'm carrying you. You got to recognize that you got somebody that has you in their hand, that he is carrying you through this whole thing, but you cannot be dead weight. You cannot be dead weight because you're still breathing. When you leave here, good morning. Huh? Yeah. But you have to understand that he didn't throw me completely off. Y'all see how they do. They throw me completely off. Anyway, you have to understand that at the end of the day, your defeat only happens when you stop fighting. Your defeat only happens when you give up. Your defeat only happens when you decide. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your sister, not your cousin, not your job, not COVID-19, not Ebola, not SARS, not none of that. When you decide that this is what you're not doing no more, when you make that decision, that's when it's over. But half of you have you tethering back and forth on whether you want to make the move, whether you want to make the investment. Oh, this ain't a good time to invest. Let me tell you something. I don't know who told you that. The stock market, people are buying stocks left and right because they're the cheapest. It's not about that. It's about you understanding your timing. It's about you understanding that this is the time that you've been waiting for. This is the time that when you can be broke right now with bad credit. Hear me clearly. You can be broke right now with bad credit and be in a position right now today. If you know the right people with the right information, right now you can go and apply for money and get it. And the only reason you won't get that money is because you won't even ask nobody, how do I get that money, Misha? How do I apply? I had somebody that I reached out to 2 days ago. I said, hey, have you joined a particular group? You know, because I told him to join the group last year and I had gave him an opportunity to be in a class. Oh, no, I haven't joined the group. You know, I don't have no extra money to put out. Let me tell you something. The greatest decision I ever made in my life 2 years ago, I did not have the money. I did not have the money to invest in my coaching, but something told me if you don't make this investment, you will not be able to make the other investments. The only reason that I'm here, the only reason that I'm able to be in a position where I'm here is because I made those investments. Guys, let me tell you something. It takes something to get something. It takes something to get something. And if you tired of being in a place where it feels like that you holding on to what you got sort of last and it keeps slipping out of your hands and you keep looking at your hands and empty, if you in a place where you tired of always trying to put your money in a place you think it's supposed to go and it never grows and you keep getting everything keep getting sap, two things I'm going to tell you need to look at. You need to look at who you connected to here on this earth, and you need to look at who you connected to in heaven, because you better be connected with God. You better be. It don't matter to me if you go to church 5 times a week. I have been in the deepest trenches when it comes to church, and understand this. It don't matter how many titles that pastor give you. It don't matter how many opportunities he give you to stand up. It don't matter how many minister cards they put in your hands. That don't matter. If you ain't got this right with him, that ain't nothing but work. You ain't doing nothing but work. And it's not going to come to nothing. And the only thing that's going to stay a little bit of what could be really coming to you is the fact that you're serving somebody who understands their relationship with him. Sometimes that might be all you have is to hold on to your to the leader. But I'm gonna tell you something. They were not built to carry you. They were built to serve you, but not to carry you. So you have to get in a position and into a mindset that this life that we living right now, this ain't for play. Ain't no press rewind on this. Ain't no I'm gonna go back and redo this. Some of this opportunity that y'all getting right now, this is it. This is it. The next time that it come around, you're going to be somewhere in a whole nother mindset. So stop thinking that you got to wait for somebody to ride in on a horse and save you. You got to start saving yourself. You got to start showing up for yourself. I said it yesterday. You got to start being there for yourself. You got to start understanding who you are. You got to stop letting people dictate to you what you can and cannot do. You got to stop feeling sorry for yourself, because the only person that feels sorry for you is sorry. And sorry don't care nothing about nobody but sorry. That's it. Ain't no more feeling sorry for yourself. Ain't no more woe is me. Ain't no more I'm going to run over here and do this, because everybody closed. Everybody's sitting in the same situation. People sitting at home working right now, not knowing when or if they're going back to work. I heard something that just kind of made me think. One lady said, she said, oh, we're not going back until after Christmas. I said, after Christmas? Do you have any idea what would happen to our economy if it doesn't rebound decently, especially for those of you that's in the beauty industry? Because right now they're beginning to arrest people and get people who are breaking all these rules. They ain't worried about you doing hair in your house. You shouldn't be doing it, but if you're doing it, that's on you. That's they ain't got nothing to do with me. That's on you. Because they don't care about it. They too busy trying to worry about people going to restaurants and people doing all kinds of stuff. But what you need to be concerned about is that this is one hit that has a silver lining in it. This is a hit that can help you grow and help you become something that you never become before. You got people out here who don't have education, who don't have degrees, who halfway finished school, who got plenty of money. It's not hard to get money. It's just getting money is about putting yourself in the right place and making the right investments. But life is not all about that. Life is about having a peace of mind and having the ability and backup and strength to keep fighting another day. Sometimes these hits that we take, guys, gonna take the wind out of you. Lord knows, I have literally watched people lose people. To me, that's the greatest hit that you can ever take, is to lose somebody you love. And it took the life out of them. It took the life out of them so much that they left here. We don't know what we're going to get hit with from day to day. We don't understand, and it's a whole lot easier said than done. But one thing I can tell you is this. At the end of the day, you need to make sure that your connection with God is on point. You need to make sure that your connection with you is on point. Because even with my connection and the connection that we have personally, when it comes to our Father, when it comes to God, it still depends on if you got a connection with your own self. People go to church every single day, broke, toe down, get preached all the way to shouting, and walk out of the church in 30 minutes, they back defeated. It ain't because the preacher didn't do what he was supposed to do. It ain't got nothing to do with it. It's because this person still ain't found out that they need a relationship with him. The only thing that you count on, like I said, the only thing that you count on right now, right this moment, two things is the only thing you can count on. That's your understanding that you got to keep moving no matter how hard you get hit. And that's your understanding that your relationship with God, your personal relationship with him, is what matters. And nobody, remember this, nobody can dictate to you the parameters of what your relationship with him can be. Nobody has that power or authority. Nobody can tell you that. They can try to share it with you and try to enlighten you, but that is a personal thing. That's something that you have to build. And understand this, he know, like I know, that when you get hit, it hurt. It hurt bad. Pain is real. Pain is a game changer. When pain hits you inside out, it's a game changer. But you got to let it change you and not put you in fear. You got to let it change you to want to finesse and work a different way and not punk you out and make you fearful of even trying. You've been punked out your whole life. You've been punked out in every situation that you done tried to do. Now's the time for you to stand up for yourself and stand up for what you believe in and stand up what you've been trying to do, what you dream. You lay in your bed, you think about it. You sit and you watch other people and see them doing it. Stop looking and start doing. And if you fail, so what? If you look stupid, so what? If people talk about you, so what? You just a hot topic for today. Don't care about what nobody think about you when it comes to them stopping what it is that you're trying to do. That can't be your concern. Stop taking personal everything that somebody say about what you do. Stop taking personal everything, every comment that somebody make. People got a right to have their own ideas and comments about you, but you can't take that personal. That's your problem. You take things personal, and when you take it personal, you feel you identify with it. Understand this. When you take things personally, what you do is you basically spiritually say, "Oh, amen, they right." That's what you do. You don't even realize that you do it. You don't. When somebody say something about you, when you hear that people are talking about you, when you hear that somebody is misjudging you or misunderstood you, when you hear that and you let it bother you, that is the inside of you beginning to agree with what they're saying. Even though you're mad and even though you know it's a lie, part of you is starting to say, well, maybe they got a point. Maybe it is something. No, hunty, let me tell you something. I've been in the public eye for over 30 years. Not intentionally. I didn't know what was going to come with it, came with it. I didn't know. I didn't know that. But I quickly realized this. I'm either going to listen to what they say and get upset about it and get my feelings hurt. Or I'm going to run over here and try to, I need to talk to you. I need you to come to the door. I can do that to everybody. Or I can keep looking straight and say, huh, oh, okay. They lost because they don't know who I am, and keep it moving. And I found for me, it's better for me to go this way, because me going over here gonna make me overthink it, because I'm gonna sit there and think, oh, why would they say that? I don't understand. That ain't what I meant. They misunderstood me. See, I don't know why people do that. They lies, they lies. They lie. I can spend all the energy doing that, or I can spend the energy doing this. What's the problem? Oh, such said you said such said you did this. Oh, I already know how you are. Oh, girl, don't talk to them. Don't trust them because they ain't nobody. Girl, I wouldn't. I remember they did me that way, girl. I wouldn't be bothered. Don't do that. Nope. Anytime you see that, don't do that. Anytime they do that, don't see. I can spend my time doing that. I ain't got time for that. Because at the end of the day, these grown people, you know what you said. They knew it was a lie when they said it. The problem is that when they told a lie, they don't realize they told a lie because they felt insignificant. I understand that now. So when I know that they done told a lie on me, I'm like, oh, they felt insignificant. So they felt like they could do that. Cool. Oh, they felt like they want to try to ruffle my feathers. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody. You ain't gonna come to my face. If you do, then we're gonna talk like grown women. But after that, I'm good. Because guess what? I don't rake it to myself. Those problems they got. My problem is focusing on me, focusing on my kids, focusing on my grandchildren, focusing on things that I need to do so that when situations like this COVID-19 happen, I can sit back and have a little peace of mind. I can sit back and not be stressed. I can sit back and understand I got a direct line that I can go to. I can pick up the phone and I can call people that'll come through that have clean lines of communication that know they can make things happen, not just financially, but if it's some emotional support that I need, I got clean lines that I can call. I got clean lines that I done took care of and nurtured that I know that if I need somebody to call to give me some encouragement, I can call that person. Stop wasting all your freaking energy worried about these people and these people, because you cannot do nothing about them. You gonna get hit, they done been hit. Make a decision to do what it is that you're supposed to do. Make a decision to move into the greatness. Don't let this situation be the thing that dictates you. Stop being a looker. Stop sitting on everybody's timeline looking at what they're doing. It's okay to like pictures and stuff. Stop sitting on their timelines going through, oh, how can they do that? Oh, yeah, I remember she used to do that. Oh, why she with him? Oh, why he with her? Oh, I heard this. Stop. Create your own life. focus on your own happiness. Build your own joy. Joy is not something that drops in your lap. Happiness is not something that falls out of the air. These are things that you have to cultivate in your life. And for you young people that are under the age of 30, y'all don't know no better. When you get in 30, you get woke up. But everybody over 40, you understand that your life is something that you cultivate. It's just like a plant. It's something that you have to take time, dig in the ground, invest, nurture that thing. And when you see something that's not right, or when you see something that's not good, pluck it out, dig it out, put in there what it needs, and make sure it's good. You have one job to do in this life, and I'm finna get off. You have one job to do in this life, and you have one responsibility that you have in this life. Your one job in this life is to worship God every single day in everything that you got. That's your one job in this life. Your responsibility in this life until you leave it is to make sure that you nurture your relationship with Him and that you know who you are as a person. Period, point blank. I love my kids just like everybody else love their children. I think I got the best kids in the world. Nobody can tell me any different. But one thing I'm gonna tell you, my children have to find their own way in this life. I'm here to guide and direct them. I done raised them, but they got to find their own way in their life, and I cannot step in every time that I want to and throw them a lifeline. As much as I want to, y'all don't know. But I done had God tell me plenty of times, get out my way. Move and get out my way. Some of you got kids that can't do what they need to do because you've been in God's way for so long. I'm so hurt. I'm so tired. They this and they that. Get out His way. Move. Because if you don't move, guess what? He can move you. He most certainly will. He can move you. Don't get it twisted. Don't let nobody fool you. You can send up your timbers all day long. We got Timber Tuesdays. You can send up your timbers all day long, but sometimes you got to get out of the way. You want your husband to change? Move. You want your wife to change? Move. Want your boss to change? Move. Move out God's way and let Him do what He need to do. Let Him do what He need to do. I love you guys. I really, really do. I know today ain't all the that we normally get. Y'all got that yesterday. Today is that real stuff. I need you guys to think about this. What type of life are you trying to cultivate moving forward? What kind of life do you really want moving forward? I know right now all you can think about is bills, 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 money. I get it. My health, my health. You do what you're supposed to do. You don't have to worry about your health. Sit at home, wash your hands, take care of yourself, and let God have the rest of it. Because you can't do but so much. You can't do but so much. You do your part, He gonna do His part, and we gonna rock it out like that. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You wouldn't be worried if you understood that relationship that you got with Him. You worried because you're not quite sure. Now is the time to get sure. The wealth of the wicked laid up for the just. If you've been just, and if you are just, and you know how to be just, let me tell you something. It's happening right now. I'm literally watching the exchange happen right now. Stop hesitating. Stop being fearful. Stop being intimidated. And if you were going to start a business during this time, you need to keep going. Just because you can't get to the brick and mortar don't mean your business can't start. You got to learn how to connect with people who know how to help you make things happen, guys. That's the truth of the matter. I love y'all. I will see you guys a little bit later. For those of you that are in the beauty industry. Oh, and I did start that Facebook group. It's called Mojo Warriors. You can go ahead and look it up. MOJA Warriors. Make sure that you join the group because I got some things that I'm going to post in that group and on my YouTube channel that I do not post here on Facebook. I do not post everything here on Facebook because Facebook got too many rules. In the community, you can't do this, you can't do that. Go to YouTube so you can see everything uncut. You can see the whole whatever it is that you're trying to see because I constantly put content up there. And I do share a lot of things on YouTube that I don't share, like I said, on Facebook. But make sure that you join the Mojo Warriors group, because that group is going to have a lot of benefits going in. It's a lot of things that I'm doing, and it's a lot of things that we're going to talk about in it that I can't talk about right here that I can talk about in my group. There's a lot of restrictions on your regular page of Facebook. For those of you that don't know, it's things you can do in your groups that you can't do in your regular page. That's why we have groups, because the groups allow you to have a little bit more freedom creatively, verbally, and expression wise that you can't do right here on your live session. So I love you guys. Make sure you share this post, tag somebody in it. Y'all say good morning, Misha. Stop looking at me and not speaking. I say good morning to y'all every time I come on here. So make sure you say good morning, Misha. And listen, I want to invite all of you right now to my virtual birthday party this Saturday. My birthday is Saturday. Turn up. Yep, I'm thinking 80s, kind of 80s music. I'm gonna create a post a little bit later on things that we're gonna eat at my birthday party. So you guys will have to go get your own food, and we're just gonna have fun. We're just gonna have fun. We're gonna enjoy ourselves for a little while. I can't go out, can't go to the club, can't go on vacation, can't take no trips. Ew, whoa, mm, can't take no trips. So guess what? We're gonna have a virtual birthday party. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I think my earpiece is going out. Okay. Anyway, ooh, mm, I hope y'all don't have to hear that. But anyway, I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye bye.